You've probably experienced this. You spend hours at the gym, sweating profusely, breathing heavily, and walking out with legs so numb you can barely feel them. Yet months later, you look in the mirror and see zero physical change. To be completely honest, most people believe that the more exhausted they are, the more they have grown. But that is the biggest lie our minds have been fed about the nature of effort. Exhaustion is merely a sign of physical activity, not necessarily progress. We've all seen people who train 3 hours a day while their physiques never budge a single millimeter, contrasted against those who put in half the time and create absolute masterpieces. Where does this secret difference lie? Why do some people extract maximum results with minimal time while others simply burn away their energy into the void? The answer to this question is hidden inside a specific line of thinking used by the true titans of the fitness world. Legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who understood early on that training muscle is entirely different from training with the brain. When Arnold first entered the bodybuilding scene, all his peers assumed that whoever lifted the heaviest weights and spent the most hours inside the gym walls would win. They genuinely believed that enduring pure agony equated to building yourself. But Arnold operated under a bizarre, highly unconventional rule. He insisted that during every single repetition, you had to mentally talk to your muscle. What does that actually mean? It means when you are moving that weight, your primary focus isn't on how much sweat is dripping down your face. Your absolute focus is on whether every single cell of that targeted muscle is being actively recruited and engaged. This is precisely where the invisible border between mindless sweating and intelligent training is drawn. Most of the time, we push our bodies simply because of subconscious guilt. We feel we haven't done enough, not because there is a calculated, strategic plan driving that fatigue. Our brains love being tricked by physical exhaustion. The mind assumes that if your body hurts, you must automatically be improving, when in reality, you might just be grinding down your central nervous system without sending a single accurate growth signal to your muscle fibers. Now, take a moment to look at your own training routine. The last time you stepped foot in a gym, did you actually know which specific muscle fiber you were targeting and what the exact mechanical purpose of that movement was, or did you just mechanically cycle through a generic routine to fill your scheduled hour? This is the exact trap where millions get stuck. They treat consistency as merely showing up every day and working out until the verge of blacking out, whereas true consistency means training smarter and with higher fidelity every single day than you did the day before. Arnold once recalled in his memoirs how he used to train in dark, freezing basements long after all his rivals had gone home to rest. But here is the critical distinction. While those rivals were out recovering, Arnold's mind was actively calculating how to elevate the quality of every single rep, rather than just inflating his total volume count. That is the fundamental gap between someone who merely labors and someone who collects real results. Let's zoom out and examine how this exact same psychological trap infiltrates our everyday lives, our careers, our studies, and even our relationships. We commit the exact same error there by assuming that the more hours we log, the more successful we inherently are. We sit behind a desk for 10 straight hours in a state of distracted fog, and then at night, we complain out of sheer exhaustion, saying, "I worked all day long, but nothing moved forward." This is an exact one replica of overtraining syndrome in the gym. Your fatigue is not a badge of productivity, it is a monument to wasted energy. When you lack a razor-sharp target, your body and your brain both enter a state of defensive resistance, burning through vital reserve energy simply to survive, rather than adapting to become stronger. So how on earth do you know if your workout is actually working? There is one infallible indicator that never lies: progressive improvement in execution quality, not just stacking heavier plates on the bar or stretching out your session duration. If you executed a movement last week with complete control and deep muscular isolation, this week that exact movement needs to be executed with either cleaner form, deeper focus, or tighter control over the eccentric phase. If you are just throwing weights around frantically to finish your sets quicker, you are at war with your own body rather than working in partnership with it. The human body is a brilliantly sophisticated biological machine. If you bombard it with blind, chaotic stress, it will simply exhaust you into a forced shutdown. But if you provide it with logical reasons and precise, high-definition signals, it will voluntarily adapt, re-engineer itself, and grow stronger. The grand secret of growth is mastering how to trigger maximum systemic adaptation with the absolute minimum amount of systemic damage. This is what separates an elite professional athlete from a perpetual amateur. Amateurs obsess over how much they sweated, professionals obsess over how much they adapted. Starting from tonight, the next time you walk into the gym, before your shoe even touches the floor, pause and ask yourself, which exact region of my body am I going to wake up and stimulate with absolute conscious awareness today? That single, piercing question will instantly flip the quality of your entire session upside down and rescue you from the destructive cycle of useless fatigue. True growth is never found in loud noises, heavy grunting, or pointless breathlessness. It lives exclusively in the quiet discipline of focus and the controlled power humming through every single second of your training.